Jaime, I love the new iPhone design. Looks like the Pixel 4. Also, Jaime, I hate the new Pixel design. Looks like iPhone. Me, it's just I don't know, I'm polarized about the design. It's not that I don't like the stove design. I love the whole glass contrast that they did. Not a fan of the Pixel one. When Jaime keeps saying but we actually don't. Alright, if Diego liked the comment, that means you guys are right. I feel like the gadgets behind you are filming us. I know. Stop wearing your son's shirt, dude. Dude, this is not an XL, which is what my son uses. That's right, it's that time of the week. I am Jaime Rivera, this is Pocketnow, and this is the Pocketnow Daily Recap, your comments for this week. On Monday, the topic was the Google Pixel 4. We had some leaks of the possible price tag, and it didn't look good. I mean, apparently it was going to be more expensive than the iPhone 11. I asked you if you thought that was a good approach. We had 754 comments. 64GB phones should be illegal in 2019. I will give you your 450th like. Yes. I don't understand it. Like, we were just having this discussion with Diego over the 64GB iPhone, and it's like, no way, you just can't live with that anymore if you're serious about photography and videos. I think Google is clueless when it comes to phone design and pricing. I will give you your 84th like too, definitely. I don't understand certain approaches. Price tag, design, definitely, two of them. With the exception of the Pixel 3a, but I know that in India that's not the case. Hey Google. Damn. Why did you make me say that? Hold on. Hey G.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I know. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, man. Hey, G, $5.99. That'll sell like hotcakes. Yeah, I think that should be the price, or somewhere around there. I mean, I think that, I don't know, the company should really be aggressive about the price, because it's not like if they're giving you more for your money. They usually go for less RAM or for, yeah, I know that's what Apple does too. Never mind. I think Pixel 4 is to compare to iPhone 11 Pro, the Pixel 4 XL to 11 Pro Max. That all depends. They should compare, but not necessarily in the price, at least in the material. I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't think that's what Google wants. Or, I don't know, it should all depend on the price tag. Then on Tuesday, the topic was the Mi Mix Alpha phone that was announced by Xiaomi. Definitely an interesting approach to design. I asked you what you thought about it. We had 554 comments. Playing PUBG. A, enemy ahead. B, where? Dies. Enemy at the back of the phone. Alright. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I think it's a good approach to design. What can I say? I have to at least commend this company for trying out something new. I was excited when I heard about the 180% display. Then I heard the price tag and I did an 180-degree turn instead. Well, of course, I mean, what were you expecting? It's a concept. But so, I'm trying to remember, there was no price for the original Mi Mix. That was a concept and then it became a phone. And it was a very aggressively priced phone, so I don't know what's going on. Me, do you sell screen protectors? Store, yeah. Me, for the Mi Mix Alpha? Store, dear God. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting case, but I'm sure that companies are going to figure that out and sell it for an expensive price. Jaime, too much bezel. I'm going to wait for the rear camera to be under the screen. Xiaomi, you jet-lagged you. Again, I have to commend it to Xiaomi for trying out something new. Not sure it's going to be a good approach or not until we actually give it a try. Usually companies, a lot of companies right now are doing, for example, curved displays, and that's awesome. And then there's no palm rejection, and then you're like, oh man. Which is the only reason why I like it on the Galaxy Note, because at least there is some palm rejection. So it'll all depend on implementation. Then on Wednesday, the topic was the iPhone 12. I didn't expect so much of a reaction for this, as the rumors are that the design is going to return to the iPhone 4 with the stainless steel rim and the glass-on-glass, which is sort of like what we have right now with the iPhone 11 Pro, but more in that sandwich design that we had before. I asked you what you thought about that possibility. We had 529 comments. iPhone 5S was the best iPhone design and build quality. The square body is the main reason why I love the 2018 iPad Pro. I wish I could agree with you. I liked the iPhone 5S in everything but the chamfers. They scratched so badly, the phone looked horrible about a month later. For me, the most durable iPhone, honestly, was iPhone 4. That stainless steel of it got scratched. All you needed was a soap scrub, and you could polish it out. I think that was the best design in my opinion, that non-shiny stainless steel approach. But then again, it's a matter of opinion. I get your point. I mean, that's your favorite. My favorite was different. Favorite iPhone design, 5 and 5S. Metal backs do limit some functionality, but having part metal, part frosted texture glass would be cool if they could manage it. Alright, 2 of you in favor of the iPhone 5 design. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I like that taller design as well. But yes, the problem is that metallic back, that limited functionality, even though the iPhone 4 didn't bring any for that glass back. For me, that move for Apple to do glass on glass was just weird when they did it, and then everybody else started doing it. iPad Pro design, then basically, which makes sense. Fine, that would be 3 against 1, but I think the iPhone 4 also followed on some of the same schematic. iPhone 5S had the best back hands down. We need to go back to that without having to worry about 2 glass shields to protect. Fine, it's 4 of you that like the iPhone 5S. For me, that was the problem. If you broke any of those extremes, that was an issue. But yeah, you win. Then continuing on with the conversation of Apple's iPhones, on Thursday we talked about the possibility of a notchless iPhone with Face ID as also part of the features that we might be getting on the next generation iPhone. I asked you what you thought about that possibility. We had 587 comments. No notch in iPhone totally rocks for me. That in addition to a better user interface for the home screen, and I'd be happy. Yeah, it would be great if they figured it out. It's one of the design choices that I love about this iPad Pro particularly. We removed the front-facing camera. It takes courage. Apple in 2020. That's going to be an interesting one. You know, it's funny, I was looking into that. Actually, the company that made the front-facing camera popular was Apple with the iPhone 4. It wasn't the first. There were a ton of phones with it before. No company used it for selfies, which was the funny part. It was for GSM video way back in the day, which nobody really cared about. 2020 iPhone, I'd be happy with a thicker top bezel to house all the camera technology, etc., which is the rumor of what Google is doing, Will. Definitely. I don't know, if they could figure out a way to fit it in the bezel and make it symmetrical, that'd be great, but I also think your approach or your idea would be also better. I'll believe it when I see it. This year's iPhones probably could have had that design. This 3-year pattern release is boring. Yes, and sadly, Apple has been following it for what, since iPhone 6? They also did it with 5, 5S, and then SE, so yeah, it's been a while. And then they also did it with the original iPhone. No, this is Apple's way. Never mind. And then finally, Friday, the topic was the possibility of a return of the Moto Razor. We've been covering so many rumors, nothing concrete. I asked you if you still care about this possible flip phone. We had 404 comments. They're smoking rocks asking that much for the Razor. Oh man, the comments this week are great. Truly, yeah. If they're gonna not offer great specs and charge so much money for it, yeah, they're crazy. Razr looks good, but $1,500 for a mid-range specs is a pass. Exactly. I mean, $1,500 and you're not gonna give me the best specifications? You know, I wouldn't mind if you were Google. If you knew how to make something like the Pixel 3a sing with those specs, I just don't trust Moto. The design of the new Razr is intriguing. If it looks like the renders, it will get attention. True. I wonder if the implementation is going to be great. I feel that that's where Foldable should go, and I wouldn't mind if they made it thicker than the Razr just to house better specs. If I'm paying $1,500 for a phone, it better cook me breakfast in the morning. Dude, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't be so passive about what you're supposed to get for that amount of money. That thing is supposed to sing to you in the shower as well, as I expect it won't be water resistant, sadly. That's it for the Pocketnow Daily Recap. Thank you so much for watching. If you want your comments to be featured, keep them short, stick to the point, and try to get some thumbs up. It helps us spot them a lot easier. Also, follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. Follow my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.